Greetings and salutations. So I have the absolute insane honor of my life to be an official creator guest at Comic-Con Adelaide this weekend. So it is Friday right now. It is day one of the adventure. Today is bump-in day, so I'm about to head off, grab a coffee, that is step number one, grab a couple extra things that I need to grab to help set up my table. I went and bought a bunch of little things to just try and help organize the table a bit yesterday. I was a cosplay spotlight guest at Sydney in 2023, and I'm assuming the setup is quite the same because it's tabling. So I'm assuming it's just a little table set up with a giant poster of my face, which makes me feel weird, basically to just be able to be a spot to meet people and sell prints if anyone wants to buy them. But it's mostly just an easy place for people to come find me and say hi. I'll be making content all throughout the weekend, of course, as a creator guest. Yeah, I thought I would take you along with the whole process with me this time because I meant to in 2023 and then I chickened out. So Adelaide is a much smaller convention. I thought I could be like brave, put on my big girl shoes and do it this time. Come along for bump-in. We have to have high-vis vests for bump-in, and thankfully my sweet mother kept mine from 2023, so my pink high-vis vests are still available for me to wear during bump-in because I need a pink vest. Hello. We have made it into the con. I have been given my space. We don't have little poster of me up yet because everything happened last minute, but that will come soon, so I just have to make sure I leave space for that. But I'm currently just unloading my bags and putting everything on the table, and I'll try and make it look pretty later, but I'm really excited. It's really cool being here. In a very unprofessional sense, I'm just literally offloading everything and then I'll organize it later. I could have probably got a bit more to fill the space on the table, but we can get lollipops, what I was talking about before, if I need. We have sort of organized it. These are going on the wall, so don't worry about those. We've organized it a little bit. I have all my new prints out. All of these ones are new. This will be the first time I'm ever selling them. I have my price list up, which I think is standard. I feel bad charging people any amount of money, but that's what I must do. I think the table looks a bit better than at Sydney the other year, so we're done. I will have my poster up soon, and then we'll put these up in the morning. I brought push pins to put everything up, but I need command strips for like Velcro. Do that in the morning. Lua will be here to help me. She's good at hanging stuff evenly, so we should be able to get that done pretty quick. I'll probably have to get her to do it because I'll be in a ball gown, but that's why I pay her in coffee. Alrighty, I have officially made my way home. I went to just the supermarket. I've got for me and Lua, my lovely friend who is literally flying over to come help assist me because I asked one of my local friends here to assist me, but they were busy with like schoolwork. That is very important. So I was like very stressed about not having an assistant because it's very hard to do these sorts of things without having someone to like just help man your table when you're out doing other things. And you know, I'm going to be in a huge cosplay, run and grab food if I need it because it's hard for me to maneuver, things like that. Point of it was I went and I grabbed us just some snacks, just some little like biscuits and things to snack on tomorrow, bottles of water so that we don't have to buy any water there, and Monster energy drinks in a flavour that Lua likes because I had some here but it was a flavour Lua didn't like, and I was like, no, I'm getting them a good flavour. So I went and grabbed those, and I grabbed so many lollipops to put in a bowl on the table tomorrow because I figured hopefully there's enough for 2 days, and it's very much so like I want to encourage people to just come by and say hi, like not pressure anyone to like buy anything, but if people want to come by and say hi or they just need a sugar hit, they're welcome to grab one, take one, have a fun time. I just like making friends, so I grabbed so many. I spent too much money on lollipops. What a nice problem to have though. But now I am going to shower, eat dinner, start a crafting project and rest because as one does. Good morning friends and family. It is fucking freezing cold. I have just woken up. I have no makeup on whatsoever right now. I'm very insecure about that fact, but it's 6:30 a.m. I'm about to make coffee and get into cosplay. I'm in my Hello Kitty hoodie dressing gown, which is the only reason I've been able to function in the cold lately. Hoodie sent me this for free and then gave me a discount code for my followers, and I know that this is like not going to sound very authentic because I have a discount code and I was sent this for free, but legitimately I love hoodie. I've owned an hoodie for years before this one, but the dressing gown specifically, this is the best thing I've ever owned. I really recommend. I don't know how many dressing gown styles they have. I got this one specifically because it was Hello Kitty. Recommend though, especially if you're in like Melbourne or anywhere where it's cold. Shout out this. Anyway, moral of the story. I'm rambling. I'm really tired. I don't want to get up yet, but I'm up. Hello. Good morning. I'm in cosplay on my way. This is the situation in the car. It was a difficult system to get me in, bless my mum, but being willing to help get me in the car and also driving me to the convention, because I would have, one, I physically could not have worn this in public transport. I wouldn't have fit, but two, I would have been very uncomfortable getting into an Uber like this too. But we're on our way. Arrived! What fell?
Your face.
My face? Oh, we're here. Look, that's Lua and that's a me.
Yeah.
That's a Lua? That's a me. Lua is putting prints up on the wall because I can't. I have no mobility in this beautiful beast. Look at my wand. Just tucked in the corner there. That'll be a later problem. 9:21. We're not doing too bad.
The hoop skirt's on.
She's done.
She's so pretty.
This is how she's meant to look. She's also way easier to walk now.
You can walk.
It was very, very sweet though. They gave me that tote bag and look at my coat! It's a rainbow! Oh, Winnie's made it.
Of course.
I get a little badge! That's so cool. Because this is the first time they're doing content creator, guys. They gave me a bunch of like little merch, like a tote bag and a pin to be like, thank you for, look at it! And it's gay.
Purple.
Yeah, well, they literally were like, there's other colors, but you seemed like a purple person. And I was like, I am a purple person. It's very, very sweet. It was very, very sweet. They gave me presents for just being a guinea pig. Very nice. I think we need, I'm like, is the coffee part open yet? Can we tell? the con is not open, but I want coffee.
Let's have a look.
I mean,
I want to catch you walking because I think it's so funny. Go on.
more normally with.
Walk faster. I dare you. Ashlee. I don't know. Maybe not. It's okay. You need to keep walking anyway. She's like a little. What's the word? I was gonna say a little tooth fairy, but then I thought that was a bit mean.
But it's insane.
We met our friend
I couldn't have
Nathan.
made this, I don't think.
Do you want to do a Nathan shout out for the vlog?
Oh, yes. Would you like to be in my little YouTube vlog?
Yeah, sure.
If you want to.
All the photo shoots that Ash does that look really good. Half
My
of them
other,
are like
my other Glinda, my Ariel, one of my Christmas Harleys. We've done a bunch together now.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
And we're getting some more.
As well. We're doing more.
So I'm the distinctive creative. I've shot with Ashlee a few times. I'm amazed at like how far she's come, and like I'm super excited to see what's next for her.
That's so nice. Did you
Oh,
just say?
The zoom on this thing is so slow. There we go.
And I want to show all that stuff.
That's very nice.
So,
Alright, it is, what's the time, Miss Lua?
It is
What's the time? Sorry.
25-ish.
It's 1:25. I don't know how long ago I got this pretzel, but I haven't been able to finish eating it because of how many people were taking photos, which is lovely. It's just lovely. I feel very honored, very special. That's an incredible Omni-Man cosplay. It's a lot, but we're vibing. We Gucci. We Gucci. This is Tony. I don't know if I introduced him in this video. He was in my Supernova video as well. Tony's also here being a gem, helping me out and chilling. Yeah! It is now 1:47 and I'm still eating this pretzel. We're going strong. I also need to fix my crown. I'm gonna eat the pretzel first, man. I want my pretzel. I still haven't even finished my fucking coffee from like 8 a.m.
Say lol. Yeah, she said lol. So you went back around? Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're doing it. We're getting the information that we need. Reading from an iPad!
Alright, and I just want to give a shout out to everyone here for being brave enough to come and give this a try. Everyone did a wonderful job and it brings all of us joy. So everyone, thank you for doing that and being brave and bringing us all a smile today. But in saying that, first place does go to Groy for Congratulations.
Okay, go on.
Okay, so my mum just was like, you need to call me ASAP. And I called her and I was like, what's going on? I think it's like a medical emergency or something, because that's the scariest phrase. She goes, I can't come get you. You need to get an Uber. And I'm like, that's fine. What's up? She goes, I was backing out the driveway and I hit our neighbour's car and he had a big thing on the back of his car and it's ripped off the back of my car and now it's hanging on the ground and I can't drive it. So you need to get an Uber. I'm so sorry. And I was like, that is okay. I'll figure it out. Don't stress.
Alrighty, so terrible news. Hi, this is Editing Ashlee speaking. For some reason, all of my footage from day 2 was recorded with no audio. I have no audio for any of this footage, which is really upsetting. I filmed more on day 2. I was really proud of myself for filming so much content. It has disappeared. It sucks. I had a breakdown about it earlier, but I don't want to have this footage go to waste. I don't want to have this vlog go to waste, so I'm going to try my best to do voiceover recaps of everything that I'm filming and see if that helps the situation, helps create a video that I can release to the public. So this is basically me just saying that at the end of the day, because as I do as an autistic cosplayer, when I get home from conventions, I'm usually very overstimulated, very burnt out. I just rip off my cosplay, eat, go non-verbal basically, so it's not the best to like film an outro and film an end of the day thing. But I'm saying I'm in my Sue Storm, Jessica Alba cosplay, specifically like more so her in Rise of the Silver Surfer, because I'm going for her hair in that film a little bit more, because I just think that suits me more than the shade of blonde and the like cut that she has in the 2005 film. That's basically all I'm saying here, and saying that I'm really excited to head in for day 2 and I'm excited to be in a comfier cosplay. That's about this whole gist. So this was just basically me saying that we had officially gotten to the venue and my name was up again. I was there in Sue Storm, my wig was already bothering me, and Lua was there looking super cute in their Black Widow fit, and we're ready for day 2.
Someone's already recognised the costume.
A couple of people have.
Yeah, actually. I was worried because it's such an old movie that like no one would care anymore.
I mean, even people that don't, like, I haven't really seen the movies, but I know what it is.
I think because Chris Evans is just in Deadpool and Wolverine, it's rejuvenated.
I think people just know who they are.
Okay, maybe that too. We're getting coffee though, before doors open.
Say? Oh, cute.
I got the suit from Chrissy, so I think she's just saying like...
Shout out Chrissy.
I was approached and given a very, very beautiful little trinket from a powder cosplayer that I had seen the day before. She had been walking past and I was kind of like in the middle of a cell, and I just yelled at her that I loved her powder like a freak, which I do a lot of cons, and she just gifted me this tiny little mushroom because they were giving out trinkets to people who recognized their cosplays, and I decided to put him with a little duck trinket that I had also been gifted already that day from a lovely follower. So thank you to whoever gave that to me. I can't remember exactly who it was because delirium, but thank you so much to whoever it was. Then we headed out for my second shoot of the weekend with Nathan, the distinctive creative, who you saw in part 1. We were talking to Tony. This is when they were making fun of me because they both got bee straws from the coffee place and I didn't get a bee straw, and I was really upset about it because I love all bees, but I love bumblebees especially. Lua was trying to say that I discriminated against bees because I said that bumblebees were my favorites, but I said that I love all bees and I let all bees land on me, but bumblebees are my favorite because they're a bit silly goofy, and I like that. I like that I can watch them for hours and they just kind of like bump into things. I find that very charming. I like a creature that's a little bit silly goofy. I'm really upset that there's not audio on this footage because this whole conversation with Lua and Tony was very funny in my opinion, and now it'll exist only in my memory like Jack on the Titanic. Oh, and we were also really excited that we were early to the shoot because we were late the day before, because if there's one thing about me, I'm a fucking disaster. If you can't tell by me losing all the audio. Oh, and I was excited about how much mobility I had in this cosplay. Look at this. Look at her go. Shoot time. This is just footage of me and Nathan working together. That would probably be far more interesting if once again it had audio. This is just doing some test shoots as well. We found the train station that's like at the Adelaide Showgrounds where OzComic-Con is held. We just found out that it was really cool here. I've literally never been to this train station in my life, and it's right there and it's super cool. Then this is Liam. I hope that he's okay with me putting his name in this vlog. I think he introduced himself here, but he literally is, she's a lovely friend and follower, and he got Lua and I Taylor and Sabrina blind bags from Lazy Fox Art, an artist called Paige. She is an Australian artist. She is a godsend. We have been getting so many prints and trinkets, keychains, all of the above. I have dice bags from her too. She does so many like very feminine, girly kind of things. So yeah, Liam was an angel and gave us blind bags. So Lua and I are opening a Taylor one each right now. I did not mention it. I was looking at what ones I wanted. I knew in my head that I wanted cupcake dress. Lua did not say, but Lua wanted Evermore, and look what Lua got. I'm still opening mine. I haven't looked yet. And I got Cupcake Dress. I don't know how this worked out that we both got the ones that we were like thinking of and distinctly wanted, but we somehow did, which is the coolest thing ever. So I now have this Cupcake Dress keychain, and Lua has the Evermore one. So thank you, Liam, so much for this. And then I was opening my Sabrina blind bag. Now, the last one I had, I got her Halloween like Sandy outfit. This time I specifically really wanted either the Tau one or Lua's Evermore keychain again. Look at her. She's adorable. Literally, shout out Paige. Or the Juno chain. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know what I've got. That's my authentic reaction to getting the pink Juno charm. I just love Paige's work so much here. Look how cute she is. The fact that Paige does Sabrina charms and blind bags as well. Like, I am very addicted to blind bags. They're my favorite form of gambling. Look how autistic I am here. She's stimming so hard. Dear God. I hate watching footage of myself. That's so scary. Why do I behave like this? Biggest shout out in the world to Paige, Lazy Fox Art. If you like Winx Club, Barbie, Sailor Moon, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, anything like that that's so traditionally feminine, they have art of it that will make you lose your gosh darn mind. I have a Barbie Oracle like card deck from her. And now we have footage that I didn't know existed. Thank you so much, Lua, for this. I love B-roll. This is footage of me just simply yapping for far too long about Marvel and the state of the MCU and Marvel rivals, and just, I think the way in which we wanted Doomsday to go, or better ways that they could adapt different stories and different comic lines, and just us trying to discuss this current state of the MCU, its problems, and going forth with it. And as you can see, I'm just passionate about it. Why do I talk with my hands so much? Dear God. Oh, this is an awful angle. Lua, do I look like this? Is this just what I look like in public? I'm so sorry to everyone who perceives me out and about. Oh, she's expressive. Oh my God, this is I don't like watching this. But yeah, I clearly have a passion for Marvel. I'm a loser. Okay, this footage I believe is of, once again, blind bags from Paige from Lazy Fox Art, but these are her wicked blind bags. These are new. We had not been to a con with these blind bags yet whatsoever. Oh, there was a sequin. Tony was showing me the sequin from yesterday that he said he wanted to keep as a souvenir because it was like a piece of Glinda falling. Oh, we were cheering for someone in a competition that had happened. I can't remember, but Tony said he wanted to keep that sequin and take it home. I told him he had to open a blind bag with me. He bought a pack of 3 and then was like, you have to open them. And I was like, no, you open them with me. And then I was like, hey, what one are we hoping for? And Johnny goes, I hope this isn't mean, but I don't want any of these. And then just covers the whole alphabet row. He goes, I only want Glinda. And you know what? I'm going to be so for real. Same. Tony and I are both Glinda stans. We are Glinda lovers. So we were both hoping for Glindas, but there were some really cute elfies in there too that I was like, there are a couple elfies that I would be very happy to get. But out of the 3, you wanted at least one Glinda. You know, you wanted to get at least a single Glinda out of it. He was saying that he really wanted a specific uniform Glinda one on there, and I said I really wanted Ozdost, but I was happy with any Glinda, and if I wanted to get an Elfie, I would want the popular one or either of her uniform ones. I think were the other 2 that I really liked. The moment of truth, the reveal, big grand reveal. We're building up to it. I was trying not to look because I wanted to gauge their reactions before I saw it to see if it would be good. So I was staring up, but I pulled it out and no one was reacting at all, and it was filling me with anxiety. But then look. First pull, Oztest Glinda. The devil works hard, but I work harder. And Tony is also very, very happy with it because she's going to be my next cosplay. I was saying this here. She's going to be my next cosplay. And Tony was like, that's why it's perfect. And then I was like, wait, is that a spoiler? And I was like, no, I've definitely told people that Oztest Glinda is my next cosplay. Now I'm just yapping. I don't know what I was yapping about. God, do I ever shut the fuck up? She's just always talking. Dear God. Ashlee, be quiet challenge. She's always failing. Now I'm making Tony open one. I'm making him do it. He can't escape. I said you simply have to. Again, can't remember what I'm saying here. Tony is less specific about it. Just another Glinda! He won. It's her little one-shot day Emerald City dress. Very cute, very fun, very friendly, but we are glad it is a Glinda. Tony was like, it's not his favorite Glinda costume from the film, which is fine. And he was like, well, they're all pink because all the the movie costume outfits are pink, which Tony and I both have feelings about. But we were glad that it was another Glinda. That's a win. And then I had the last one, and I pulled also a one-shot date Glinda, Emerald City Glinda. But Tony was like, hey, that's nice because it's duplicate, so we can each have one, which is very, very sweet of him. We got 3 Glindas, and that's what I was saying. I was like, the fact that we got 3 Glindas, that's a win. We should be very, very happy with this. He said he didn't want any Elfies, and we didn't get any Elfies, and so I'm proud of the ones that he decided to pick up. Then I was pointing out which Elfies I thought were really, really cute. So popular in the uniform ones, because I do think they're very cute, but we all did want Glindas. I can't deny that. We are who we are. Tony, however, is a madman, so he went back and got 3 more blind bags to see if we could get the specific Glinda he wanted the most. But the goal is still no Elfies, but we've pulled an Elfie, but it is popular Elfie. So I was happy. I was like, okay, if you're going to get an Elfie, I know you don't want Elfies, but if you're going to get an Elfie, you just got one of the cutest Elfies. So that is a win. There's the 2 one-shot date Glindas. And at least there's like an Elfie to go with them. And then I was opening one as well, because like ceremoniously it's more fun if you the fun of like opening them is just a joyful experience. Oh, she did a full laugh there. And then I got popular Glinda. I was happy to get another Glinda, but then it's really cute because they're a set, they go together, it's them from the same scene. They both have the flower, she's gonna make her popular. And then we also wanted Lua to open the 3rd. And I think Lua wanted an Elfie. I was definitely asking what one she wanted, and she was like, well, I want to get an Elfie. Because Lua is an Elfie and an Elfie stan, of course. And Lua pulled Ozdust Elfie, which is also very cute. Oh, that's not focused. Good filming, Ashlee. Jesus Christ, this is my job. But they're both Ozdust, so there's 2 sets. So there's 2 matching pairs of Glinda and Elfie, of Glinda and her girlfriend, of Elfie and her girlfriend. Because they're girlfriends. What a win. I took this as an absolute win. And then this is just footage of me signing some prints. I realized right as I started signing this that like this Sharpie was blown out, which is really annoying, but the imposter syndrome of signing prints. Let's go. And in an insane turn of events, the only video that had audio of the whole day was me recording brief moments of pack down. So enjoy what I can salvage from this, I guess.
Are you filming us? I don't know. Behind the scenes, pack down, I don't know. Hold on, that comfy, but check it out. I only have a week time well, it's gonna look crazy when you do that. Well, what else am I meant to do? No, I know. Be bold. I'm so excited to edit that and find out what I look like.
Oh, these. Just chuck them in there so you don't lose them.
Goodbye, gorgeous!
Are you coming to Afcon?
Yes, I will be.
I'll see you at
So I will see you there.
Amazing!
I'm so excited. Get home safe. But they
Love the pink pandas, by the way.
Oh, thank you. It's really important for me to stay on brand.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't get a... I just like can't pack up. The hair looks pretty okay, actually.
Thank you so much. I was worried about it.
Yeah.
Ashlee, the influencer that can't talk to people. Tony's waiting for our food there because someone can't talk to people. Who would that be?
As if you hadn't talked to people the whole day.
And on that note, I'm going to just do an audio little outro for the video. I'll see if I can put some like stock footage for you to look at here. I look disgusting today. It's the day after con. I simply don't want to be perceived. I look disgusting. But this was the coolest opportunity of my entire life to be able to get to not only be like a creator guest at OzComic-Con, but to do it in my hometown. I've been going to OzCon in Adelaide since I was 11. It was just this insane full circle moment for me. So many people came up and said hello. So many people who like knew my content came up and said hello. It was just insane, and I'm so grateful for everyone involved and for being able to be given this opportunity. As of right now, I'll also be guesting at Melbourne, so maybe I'll have a Melbourne vlog up for you. We'll see if that one turns out better and has functioning audio. Anyway, if you want to follow me on social media, it will all be linked below. I want to give an extra special shout out to everyone who supports me on Patreon and passes. You guys make things like this possible, but especially a shout out to Ashlee's favorite goblins, who are my absolute favorite goblins. I love you all, and I'll see you very soon. Mwah.